So I'm just going to jump right into it because this is a very important message, and I'm going to read this part from the book here in a minute, but first I want to get through the message that I have. And it says, "Release the dark wounds, let love live. She feels, she knows," and there's a peacock feather in her hair. Here, I'll just you can see the image. Go ahead and let your own intuition guide you here with the imagery. Then we have bring it into form. So there's something going against the grain here, and it's going to continue. 414 here is speaking out, and then 22. So that's 4144. Ooh, 25. 74 as well. So go ahead and look those numbers up and find messages in there that may resonate with you. And 20 here. Softly, softly, the tender touch. And that's what I want to read. Okay. There's an old story that the sun and the wind were debating about who was more powerful. After boasting about their powers, they made a wager. A man walked down the street with a coat on. The wind and the sun decided that whomever could force the coat off the man was the most powerful. The wind began demonstrating its impressive power. It blew and blew and caught underneath the coat, pulling it and nearly ripping it right off the man, but the man wrapped his coat around himself more tightly to protect himself against the force of the wind. Eventually, perhaps temporarily, out of puff, the wind gave up. The sun took over. He shone down, becoming brighter and brighter until the man slipped off his coat, slung it over his shoulders, and walked down the street, quite possibly wondering what was happening with the weather that day. The wind attempted to do by force what the sun was able to do by being. You are being asked to surrender your forcefulness, your determination, and your intense activity, even if it is just for this moment. Does this mean that you have to surrender the goals you are chasing through those endeavors? Certainly not. This is not about letting go of achievement. It's about understanding the process of manifestation in a more intelligent way. There is a way of creating that gives you energy and doesn't leave you utterly worn out. It is about allowing what you want to come to you. Be yourself absolutely, naturally, and with ease. Shine your light and allow your presence to invite that which you wish to receive. It is about cultivating an energetic affinity. Yeah, affinity. If I'm saying that wrong, I apologize. Me, words. With what you seek, or maybe you don't know me, but anyways, words. Sorry. With what you seek, rather than feeling a lack and need. Do you see the subtle but important differences? To feel that you are already a natural, abundant being who gratefully invites more of what you want into your life is rather different to feel lack, fear, and wishing your world would change. It is a bit like dressing for the job you want, even if it is not yet the job you have. You energetically embody what you wish to attract more of into your life. Like attracts like. Vibes attract your vibe. Vibes attract your tribe. Like attracts like. This oracle brings you a message. You don't need to push quite so hard to receive what is naturally coming to you. Your push comes from a place of uncertainty over whether or not you will succeed. You need to relax and have more faith in yourself. All things come in time, rightfully and according to a great, loving wisdom. You are not immune to this. You shall have your time to shine too. Rebel against any voice of fear within you or around you that tells you otherwise. It is okay to become softer, to feel the energy of what you wish to attract into your life. and to act as much as you can as though it is already that way. You are not fantasizing or daydreaming or failing to live in the real world. If you do this, or failing to live in the real world, the real world, if you do this, you are actually working with the feminine art of manifestation through gentle beings and attraction. As you soften into becoming what you are seeking, what you wish for will not be able to resist your shining, inviting presence. This oracle also comes with a special message that you have been working very, very hard. You have learned much and accomplished much, but it is now time to change your approach. Let go of any force in your approach to create now. Everything serves a purpose, in learning the benefits of limitation of the more forceful way of manifestation through effort and willpower was a useful lesson. However, if you were to continue with that approach, it would stop working for you, because you are now beginning to create on a far grander scale that is beyond what an individual can manifest through willpower alone. You are individually creating through your healing and art, but also contributing globally to new consciousness through your own spiritual growth. You are part of a global healing manifestation process. You are, through your way of being in the world, helping to birth a new awareness. This new way will heal the human heart and bring it back into balance with nature. This is essential for the human soul to survive, flourish, and to cooperate nature, and to cooperatively nurture the earth rather than destroy the natural resources, which is what we were here to do. And go back to every single book that you could possibly read about religion. Why were humans created? To nurture the land. They even asked the Native Americans. We came up in here and destroyed the shit. And now we gotta fix it. That's what I got from that. That's almost made me cry, and so that's why I got a little hostile, because I have a tendency to go towards aggression when I'm sad, instead of just being all gushy and sad. Sometimes, unless I'm really bad, then I'll just But I'm not gonna go to. Never mind. It's none of your business. I'm just letting you know I'm not mad. I wasn't getting hostile. Anyways, where was I? Okay. You may or may not be consciously aware of the extent to which this new way of manifesting through receiving rather than taking can actually help all of humanity, but nonetheless, it is playing an important role in greater human evolution. It is the power of attraction, of magnetism, rather than that of striving and force, that will replenish your energy and restore your body, mind, and heart after your struggle. The change in approach will encourage the shift from head to heart that is essential for your individual well-being and for the greater human evolution. You need to heal so that you can help the world to heal. Does this give you absolute permission now in your own mind, to take an easier approach to your sacred, rebellious, creative manifestation? And then down here at the bottom it says the healing process. It's an affirmation. So, if you have a pen and paper available, or your phone, you can type it into a notepad or something, or text yourself this. Say aloud, I shine like the sun, radiant with grace, and all that I desire come to me according to perfect timing. I relax, believe, and receive through unconditional love. This is now so. And I'm actually, I'm not gonna lie there. I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab me a sticky note. Hold on, I'm gonna pause it so I can find me a sticky note. Yeah, got one. Yeah, because that's a good little read for me as well. And this is the Sacred Rebel Oracle, if you're interested. I'll show you a little bit closer. It's one of my favorite Oracle decks, like, honestly. And now, I have some Palo Santo, and I will get into some tarot. Since, yeah. And it was 10:10 just now on the clock when I looked, so we're 10 minutes in. I'm gonna keep it pretty short and sweet. And maybe I'll do Spirit Chunky Oracle. Maybe I'll just... I think that was a pretty good message all on its own. And it gives... And by reading from the book, it gives a little bit... it's like a storytelling. You get to use your own... You know, you remember when you were a kid and you're listening to somebody read you a book in, like, class or something? I don't know. Like, when I was in kindergarten, preschool, they used to read me. Because we couldn't read very well yet. But, and you kind of have your own picture in your head. I don't know if you think in pictures. I think in pictures and a lot of other ways. But anyways, you get your own little dialogue and intuitively, like, you know, even if the story doesn't give the person a blue shirt, sometimes your brain will give it a blue shirt. Why? Maybe because blue is connected to your throat chakra. So, you know, it's telling you right there that there's something within your throat chakra. It's either overactive, underactive, or, you know, you work through your throat chakra. I mean, or any other color that you may see. Like, take everything that comes to your mind as an intuitive message from you to you. Or your ancestors to you. However, Most High, like, whatever you know. Earth, the energy, like, the living planet that we live on. Like, Horton Hears a Who. We are here. We are here. You know that movie? If you don't, go watch it because it's... I'm just gonna say it. I give it 5 stars. It's a good one. It's a good one. So I'm gonna read this card now that's been sitting here for so long. There's no such thing as a mistake. Everything happens in divine order. I am being guided to learn and grow. Yes, everything happens for a reason. That's why, you know, that's... Guilt is also a form of grieving. You're grieving a mistake instead of looking at the lesson within the mistake, yeah. And then that's the looking at the lesson within the mistake and acknowledging and taking step forwards to, like, release. It's just like the grieving process, you accepting and moving on. And taking the lesson from it instead of the burdens from it. My high vibe thoughts create health in my body, peace in my mind, and love in my heart. Did you know that stress is the #1, like, killing factor? It's stress. And you wanna know why stress is so bad in America? And it's because we go to work in a dysfunctional working environment, and then we go home to a dysfunctional home environment. And so we're 24/7 dealing with stress. The only time people aren't stressed out is when if they get a moment to breathe. And then that's survival mode because you guys are just chasing the next breathing moment, like gasping for air. And it's just not healthy, and that's why the balance is necessary. It's needed. The healing, every time one person heals, it energetically, it's like a frequency, because everything is energy, everything is sound, vibration, like, it's, like, once one person heals, that frequency radiates out to everyone that they encounter with. And that is how everyone is a healer. In their own unique thumbprint, soul print, mind way. Like, we all, it's like a grand puzzle piece. You see, like, the big masterpiece. And we each are a puzzle to the big masterpiece. Without, like, you see what, does that make sense? You know, like, the big picture, we each hold a small portion of the big picture, and it is not until we're all healed. It's like putting a puzzle piece together. It's not until you have the last puzzle piece stuck in to the puzzle do we see the big picture, or even know the big picture. And maybe we're not meant to ever know or see the big picture. Maybe it's like we're the paint applied by a paintbrush. Does the paint on the canvas ever actually see the painting? I mean, that's a good question because I'm not paint. There's someone that's like, how many licks does it get to the center of the lollipop? The world may never know. Alright. I love you guys. It's been a wild ride, huh? The last 5 years at least, like, really. It's like I'm seeing the meme of the roller coaster hit the top peak and then it's like that slow climb. And then seeing the Ten of Wands now, that heavy burn and all the way to the top, and now we're just about to go for the ride that we've been hiking so freaking far up the track for. Like, everybody was afraid they wouldn't get on the ride, but we've been on the ride the whole time. What do you mean? Like, it was a crazy train. Now I'm here in the crazy train. Somebody needs to go listen to the song Crazy Train. I think it's by AC/DC. Like, you know? To infinity and beyond! Alright, so if this resonated with you, please give me a like, subscribe. If you so wish to, no pressure, free will and all. I appreciate it if you do. It's an energetic exchange in the way it's like it helps me help you. And yeah. I'm definitely gonna end it. This feels really good. This is like, yeah. Have a beautiful day, guys.